I'm James Brown alongside my NFL Today colleagues Dan, Bill, Shannon, and Boomer as we welcome you to the NFL Today CBSSports.com post-game show. Impressions about the early games from our guys.
Well, you know, the impressions of the overall Thanksgiving weekend, I think, is more the appropriate term because the New York Giants had an awful Thanksgiving by the virtue of their uninspired loss to the Denver Broncos on Thursday night. The Green Bay Packers win, they go to 7-4, right? And then today you have two late game wins by Atlanta and by Philadelphia, two teams that now are in front of the New York Giants, and the Giants somehow have got to get their season back on track here.
What about a feel-good story in the Buffalo Bills? The one thing we can say the last 2 weeks, they played hard. Yeah, they lost last week to the Jacksonville Jaguars on a late catch by Mike Sims-Walker, but if you look at them today, they could have had plenty of chances to go away. The Miami Dolphins was running the ball up and down the field, but somehow they hung in there and found a way to make plays. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, I think this team now feels confident that they have a quarterback that can go out there and give them an opportunity to win games.
He got sacked 6 times and still came back
and still found a way to hang in there and make plays to Lee Evans and Terrell Owens down the football field. Defensively, we know they're going to play hard. They're going to give you everything they got. But I'm really feeling good about what the Buffalo Bills and Perry Fuel has been able to do the last 2 weeks.
He has definitely inspired them. But, I'm going to talk about two teams that I think are kind of flying under the radar. You look in the NFC, you're talking about Minnesota, New Orleans. How about the Dallas Cowboys? They have quietly gone about their business. They're 8-3, and I'm not so sure that's not a bad thing because they're a team that loves the attention. They play in that kind of theatrical atmosphere that's down there. But you know what? They seem a very focused team. And you look in the AFC, we've talked about the Indianapolis Colts and New England Patriots. How about the Cincinnati Bengals? They get Larry Johnson. Now he's there allowing Cedric Benson to heal up. This is a football team. This is the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. You better be keeping an eye out for them because they're kind of under the radar and they seem very focused right now.
Well, Coach, I want to talk about the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston game today. And Peyton Manning, the way he handles it, they're just so patient. They were down by 17 points. He had thrown 2 interceptions earlier in that game, but he knows he has a team that can overcome that. Can overcome it, and they find a way to win somehow, and he's just playing incredible right now. And Matt Schaub, on the other hand, Houston, this is such an important game for them, right? They have a lead. This is something they have to win this game. They're at home, and he throws an interception, and there's a fumble. I mean, when you have a lead like that, and if you're going to be a big-time quarterback, you have to close out games, and you can't give easy points to other teams when they're trying to come back. So that's my impression. Peyton Manning was unbelievable.
He was, but the thing is with the Houston Texans, when you get down there and you play in Peyton Manning, you can't settle for field goals. You need to make the score 28-0. You can't make it 20-0, 20-3 because Peyton Manning, sooner or later, he's going to heat up. He has too many weapons. He's going to find Reggie Wayne. He's going to find Dallas Clark. Put the pressure on him and make him score 4 touchdowns. Now, we've seen him do it, but I want to put that pressure on him again on the road.
What does it say for the Houston Texans? Important game after important game after important game. They can't win on their home field. The Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts in back-to-back weeks, and next week they have to play Jacksonville. I'll tell you what, I don't necessarily know that you could be any more frustrating than the Houston Texans are right now.
Yes.
You know what? In all the years that I've covered the NFL, I've never heard a more accurate description of the environment that the Dallas Cowboys play in. Theatrical. That was right on the point. All right. Thanks for joining us on the NFL Today CBSSports.com post-game show.